there was this big blue button that said go live, and me and sister, oh my God. Sam, I'm so sorry. Okay, so I had the camera the wrong way. My bad, Instagram. Okay, hello, Facebook. All right, so welcome to Worthy Wednesday. I am so happy to see you guys. Now, don't panic if I'm not looking directly at your Instagram. It's because I'm doing my best to look at the camera on my laptop. But today, I have a very special announcement. And I cannot wait to show you. So I asked a very special person in my life. I mean, most of y'all know her, so it's totally fine. I asked my sister to be the model today for Worthy Wednesday. I created Worthy Women Wear. Okay, first of all, dab to me for the name. Come on, that's lit. Worthy Women Wear. So there are two things that I love. I love that when we are in a community, we're able to create and collaborate. Hey! And so I wanted my sister to show you the Worthy Women Wear shirt. Now we have two of them. So I figured out how to use a random generator. So tonight I will put all of the Worthy Women in the generator, and then it will generate me two people, and then I will contact those people for you to receive the first two ever Worthy Women shirts. Worthy Women shirts. So, sister, can you tell Dina, you did not miss it. I don't know how to message you right now because I'm live on Facebook. Sister's going to try to send you a message in the group. No, you're still on. I just was late getting it together. All right. So I am going to have sister step in front of both of these cameras so you can see our worthy. Oh, sister, I can just turn it. You want me to turn it so you don't have to move? Okay. So I'm going to turn the camera so you guys can see sister. Wait for it. There she is in her Worthy Women shirt. Yes. Come on, no. Hannah Black. All right. So tonight, I will put all of the Worthy Women into a drawing, and two wonderful people will receive a Worthy Women Wear t-shirt tonight. Now, I'm also going to show you this because I have two shirts to give away. Stand by. Okay, I'm back. So the first shirt you saw is a Worthy Women Wear t-shirt where it says, we enjoy the everyday miracles of womanhood. And then the second shirt is my favorite, people. Y'all know I love to say it every week. I want you to do the work. So this shirt will also, if you don't want white, you can get it in black, and I'm okay with that. So I will post a little link. It's a Google form where you can fill out all your information and how you can pay. And I'm helping one of my daughter's sister's friends who's on her way back to college and just making a little extra money. So the money we make from that will go to her, and she is a young worthy woman. So I am excited about that. Okay. So thank you to my sister who was the model. Bye, sis. Thanks. She was the model. All right. So let's get to work, shall we, ladies? What a week it has been. It's been a whole week, 10 days that I have been a mama by myself in a different state, but I'm totally okay with that. So first of all, I am so happy to be with you ladies tonight. I really believe I have something that is important. I mean, sometimes I feel like this stuff is really just for me, and then I just tell it to y'all because I feel like it's totally fine. So I kind of want to recap just a little bit because this is how my thought process kind of led me through the rest of the week from last week up until tonight, and just kind of help me think about where we are as women, where we are in our earth and in the world. And so this is what I want to talk to us about. So the first week when we met, I was so excited. I didn't know what to do. I was beside myself when we talked about doing the work. And so that means to do the work where you are. Take what you have, look at it, assess it, assign it, believe it, and do the work. And then as we were going through that, we talked a little bit about transition, primarily because I knew I was in a transition, and transition means to go from one stage to the next stage. And what that really looked like for me was movement, because nothing in your life worth getting to or worth fighting for cannot be accomplished without movement. And then the next thing we talked about the following week was really about movement. So I thought that was pretty epic. And we talked about three particular things: our place, our position, and our posture. And I'm gonna just tell y'all that that shook me all week. Place, position, and posture. So I looked at the things more specifically. For example, the place that we are in physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And then our position, that are we only just basing our life on our position in our field or in our family or in our group of friends or whatever. And then finally, our posture, and how that really does not affect the other person. The posture that I have affects me. And so it took me a little bit of time to really digest that. I felt like everywhere I was going, my place, position, and posture was being examined. And I can't say I passed every single time, but we did that. And then on Sunday morning, I was really excited because I saw there were over 300 women in the group. And I got really excited. I thought about the movie 300, where my sister even said, you totally should have called me because I could have given you a lesson about the movie 300. But that really wasn't the point of this story to me. I talked to you a little bit about Gideon in that story. And what was so important is that our community at this time has been formed to create an army of women that are worthy, women that are valued, women that are loved, women that are cared for, to run on. That it doesn't matter where you are, whatever the position that you are in this season, that your posture must reflect the 300 women that are running alongside of you. And when you get in the war, when you get in the thick of the fight, you must fight on. So I really took a lot of time to try to figure out what exactly was going on in my own life, what was going on in my head, what was going on in what I believed was something that we really needed to focus on, as I feel like we're going to wind down this like first opening sessions of Worthy Women, and then kind of transition into some of the topics that you guys have wanted to talk about. And I really couldn't settle on one thing, which is unsettling for me because I like to be on when it's time for me to be on. But then I wanted to ask you guys a question. And when I asked myself this question, it then led me to what I believe I am supposed to share tonight. So the question is, why won't you say yes? All right. Hold on to your seats. Just hold on. So today I decided I would look up the word yes, because I feel like it is a word that all of us know. It's a word that all of us use. It's a word that we all understand. But sometimes I don't think we recognize the weight of saying yes to something, saying yes to someone, saying yes to some position, saying yes to anything that could change how we live. So, of course, because I'm a nerd, y'all know I went straight to the dictionary. So, yes in the dictionary has two functions. The first one is it is a function word. Well, of course, I didn't know what that meant because I was like, I don't even know what that is. So I looked it up. So a function word is something that is used in order to convey a change of meaning. Okay. So when yes is used as a function word, there are 4 ways that it can function. Number 1, it can function as a word to express assent or agreement. So if someone were to ask me a question, Karee, would you like to go to my pizza? I would say yes, because I am in agreement with the request that they asked of me. The second way that it functions as a function word is to introduce correction. So for all of my teacher friends, all of my moms on this call, all of my moms watching this video, you know exactly what that means. When your son or daughter says something, well, mom, is this what you meant? Yes. And then we go ahead and provide the explanation for the correction. for them. The third way that yes is used as a function call is to introduce a more emphatic or explicit phrase. So, for example, if someone were to do something, I'd be like, yes, shut up. So the more emphatic phrase was, of course, shut up, because y'all know I love to say that. But the yes introduces, so it draws the hearer of the communication in, because they recognize that you are about to say something else that is going to cause me to pay attention even more. Now, the other part of that, it can be explicit, which means it's a bad word, so we won't give that example, okay? And then the final way that yes functions as a function word is to indicate uncertainty or polite interest or attentiveness. So, for example, if there's someone that you don't particularly care for at work, I mean, come on, let's be honest. I know none of you have ever not cared for somebody at work. I mean, come on. But in case you have ever met someone at work that you didn't care for, you can say yes in a way that shows polite interest, but it also shows sarcasm, so that particular person understands that I'm really not interested in talking to you, but I am going to show my manners and say yes, and hope that you understand from the inflection in my voice that I want to be finished talking to you. Got to love the dictionary. So then it gets to the nitty gritty, and this is where we're really going to focus our time tonight. So yes, according to Merriam-Webster, it's my favorite dictionary, yes is a noun. Did y'all know that? Okay, I thought yes would be a verb because it shows action. Okay, but I was totally wrong. So yes is a noun. That means it is the subject of something. So it can refer to an entity, the quality of something, the state of something, the action of something, or the concept of something. Yes. When will you answer yes? Okay, so here's the definition. It is an affirmative reply. Yes means an affirmative reply. Okay, so what does affirmative mean? I mean, I know we know because we say it all the time. Affirmative, negative, whatever. But affirmative means asserting that the fact is so. Wait, hold on just 1 second. Hold on. So I want to rock you right here for just a second. When you say yes, you are affirming that the fact is so. If I were to say the sky is blue and you said yes, the sky is blue, you are saying to me, Kari, the fact that you just spoke out of your mouth is true. It is accurate. It is so. I said, oh my gosh, wait a minute. So the entire definition again is an affirmative reply. So what does reply mean? Reply means to respond in words or writing. What? A reply can be in words. That means someone can verbally say to you, yes, I will meet you at 6 p.m. Or someone can say, yes, I will meet you at 6 p.m. through words. Now, we would attribute that to texting or leaving me a note or sending me an email. But I am saying to you, in asserting in the fact is so, I am now responding. What you have asked me has caused me to respond in a way that further concrete evidence is now laid that what you have asked me, I am in agreement and I want to do it. Wait, it gets better. So reply also means to echo. Now, if you have children, if you have nieces or nephew, if you have ever been around a swimming pool, one of the most favorite games of children is Marco Polo. So if I'm Marco, and everybody else in the water is Polo. So I'm going around swimming, saying Marco, and y'all are saying Polo, Marco, Polo, Marco, Polo. So you are echoing. You're echoing the yes that I'm saying to you. Every time I say Marco, you say Polo, you are now affirming to me that what I'm saying to you is factual, and your response in echo to me is saying, yes, keep coming, because I'm in agreement. Oh my God. Okay, wait, it gets better. The rest of the definition of reply is to do something in response. Okay, so let me run it all back. Let's run it back. Yes means an affirmative reply. Affirmative means I assert. I show authority. I show confidence. I show worth. How about that? I show value that the fact that you are saying something, the fact that you are doing something, the fact that you exist is so. That means there is no debate about your worthiness. There's no debate about your honor. There's no debate about your value. There's no debate about your person, because it is so. And how do I respond to that fact that it is indeed affirmative? Well, I can do it three ways. Number one, I can respond to you in words or writing by saying, when you say to me, am I worthy? My response is, yes, you are worthy. If you send me a text, I'm having a hard time understanding my worth. My response in writing affirms you by saying, yes, you are a fantastic wife. The second definition says that I would echo the fact that you have already said. If you say to me, I am smart enough to go back to school, to get my master's degree, to become a physical therapist that I've wanted to be since I was 16, my response would be, you are smart enough to go back to school, to get your master's degree, to be a physical therapist. I echo the yes. So you hear it going out, and then you hear it coming in. And then the final definition says to do something in response. So if you said to me, would you be willing to go with me to this meeting? My response would be, yes, I will go with you to the meeting. And what is my action? My action is to get up from where I am and to go with you, because my response invokes you to say that the fact of whatever you're asking me is so. Okay. I literally, you guys, I could literally run right now from this computer, because what in the world is stopping you from saying yes? Here's what's crazy. We say yes probably 1,000 times a day. Would you like some coffee? Yes. Did you want to get something to eat? Yes. Can I go to the restroom? Yes, go right ahead. Hey, would you like to meet after on Thursday? Yes. Would you like to do this on Tuesday? Yes. We say yes without even knowing what we're saying yes to. We are affirming to that person who is asking us a question that, yes, whatever you just asked me, that is a true fact. And my response, whether it's an echo, whether it's written, whether it's verbal, or whether it is my response to get up and go alongside with you, I have already said to you, yes, I'll do it. So then why am I not saying yes to me? Why is it easier for me to affirm other women, to affirm other people in my life, to affirm my coworkers, but when I'm asking for that response to echo in my ear, or to send in a text message, or to show me that you would come alongside me, why am I not saying yes to me? Now, you guys, I'm going to tell you right now, this has been the hardest question. And if you are serious about growth, and if you are serious about movement and transition and posture and all of that, this is where the rubber meets the road. I don't want to say yes to anything that isn't a fact about me. I have spent years of my life saying things about myself that were not true. And here is where it is unbelievable that women for centuries have struggled. We echo our own fact. So if I believe that I'm not as smart as my sister, I've echoed that all by myself. She doesn't even know that I'm asking her to agree with that statement. All I'm saying is there's no way I can be as smart as my sister. There's no way that I'm as pretty as my neighbor. There's no way that I'm as educated as the teacher in the next room. There's no way that I'm qualified for this position, because the yes that I am giving is one that is destruction and not life. So then I asked myself, how do I get to yes for me? Well, if I knew the answer, doggone it, I wouldn't even need to talk about this, would I? No, because I would think, well, if I know the answer, then I know what to do. But here's the reality. We already know the answer, you guys. We just don't do it. Because it's easier to not agree. It's easier to not say that something is so and echo that and respond to that and write and say that than to say something is so. So how do I bring it home? Because that's, to me, understanding what yes really means, and it's an affirmative reply. I thought to myself, how in the world do I bring this home? Because so many of us are struggling with yes. Yes, I can be an entrepreneur. Yes, I can be happy. Yes, I am happy. Yes, I do deserve a good relationship. Yes, I do deserve grace. Yes, I do deserve love. Yes, I do belong to the best part of me, which is the God in me that says I am all of these things at all times. I never have to worry whether or not the fact of something, if somebody responds to me that's contrary, I can say, no, I don't agree with that. So here's how yes gets to you. When I was probably in 6th grade, maybe 12 or 13, I was walking home from school. My sister and I were walking home, and there were these girls that, like, legit, they were bullies. Okay, I'm just telling y'all the truth. They were bullies, and they used to bully us because our parents were pastors, and they used to call us the church girls all the time. And so, because when you're in middle school, you don't want to be anything. You want to be the popular kid. Okay. It's bad enough. You got puberty, you got adolescence, all that's going on, but you want to be the popular kid. So anyway, they would harass us all the time. And it was terrible because we would walk from school all the way home, and they would follow us all the way home, and then they would turn and go to their street on the base. So it was terrible. So one day they decided that they would beat us up. Like, for real, for real. So we're literally at the corner of our street about to turn in, and we could run up the sidewalk and be at our house. So they were like, let's get the church girls. Let's get the church girls. Okay. And I want you to know right now, I'm probably adding dramatic effect because I don't know. I want you guys to feel sad for me at this juncture in my life. So anyway, let's get the church girls. So anyway, they grabbed us, like they jumped on top of us, and they started hitting us and stuff. I was like, oh my God. So because I had agreed, I had asserted to the fact that I was just a church girl. I had responded to them verbally. I had agreed with them in my actions. I just said, oh my gosh, I can't fight back because my mom will get so mad. If we get into a fight, she'll be mad and I'll get a whooping and then we'll get in trouble. So I didn't fight them. Do you know what I did? I prayed. I was like, get off me and my sister in the name of Jesus. Get off me. Well, then my sister, who was smarter than me, used her backpack and knocked one of the girls off. And then I was like, that's a good idea. So then I used my backpack and knocked one of the girls off too. And then we took off running. Man, we booked it home. So we got in the house. My mom was like, what is happening here? And I was like, Mom, blah, 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 they beat us up and blah, blah, blah. And my mom was looking and she said, well, what did you do? And I said, well, I started praying because I knew that that's what I was supposed to do. Y'all, just 1 second, because this is a real life trauma for me. My mom busted out laughing. She said, well, what did praying actually do? I was like, what do you mean, Mom? What do you mean, what did it do? You said that we couldn't fight. She said, no, I didn't. I said you couldn't start a fight. Okay, so from that day forward, and my sister will attest to this, I won't start any fight, but I will handle you at the end. Don't be fooled by my calm demeanor. You can catch these hands as they, okay, not really. Okay, because really I'm a chicken in real life. But anyway, so I had agreed to the fact, I had said yes to what she had said, my alleged bullier, that I was just a church girl. So in my brain, that meant I was supposed to be respectful. I was supposed to be polite. I was supposed to keep my legs crossed when I was in the sanctuary. I was supposed to listen. I was supposed to do what I was supposed to do. But I wasn't supposed to be able to fight. I wasn't supposed to be able to defend myself. I wasn't supposed to be able to have confidence. I wasn't supposed to be able to be strong, not only in my will, but in my mind, in my emotions, and certainly strong enough to beat her butt and tell her to get off me. But isn't it crazy? Because I affirmed what that girl said, that it paralyzed me in the moment I needed to be strong. And this is exactly, oh my God, this is exactly what happens to us as women when we get into a situation and we have agreed to the fact that somebody else, in our life has said, you'll always just be this. You'll never get married. You'll just be divorced. You'll just be a mom. You'll just be an old maid. You'll just be single. You'll never have good credit. And because I have agreed to that, yes, I have now given power, oh my God, to the fact of what they said, because I have taken that response and I have verbally and written it. And then in my action, I have echoed the words that they have said to me. And I don't even know how to say yes to myself. So tonight, worthy women, I am asking you, what does it take for you to say yes? Not to your husband, not to your children, not to your job, but to you. What is it on the inside that keeps you up at night, that has you looking to and fro, backwards and forwards? What is it that echoes in your head all the time about a fact that somebody else has assigned to you? This particular thing has kept you from saying yes to the life of your dreams. Yes to you fulfilling the God-given purpose that you have. This thing has kept you because you have secretly said yes to that lie. So now you have to destroy it. Because see, the only way to deal with something that is not a fact is to prove that it isn't. So if the fact that you believe is I'll always be depressed, you can change that. Because you don't have to agree with depression anymore. If the fact is that I'll never get these children to line up and do what I've asked them to do, you can change that tonight and say, these children will do what I have asked them to do, and they will be great in the land. If the fact that you have agreed with is that I'll never get married, I'll never be in love, I'll always be alone, tonight, the yes that you need to give to yourself is, I am worthy of love, relationship, happiness, and I say yes to that. Tonight, what will it take, worthy women, for you to say yes to yourself? You have to determine what is the fact that you have agreed with that is a lie, that has kept you in that posture where at the moment where I needed to be whooping that girl's behind, didn't know what lied within me. What is it that lies within you that nobody knows but God and you? Nobody else knows that. Nobody else knows that you have a superpower. You could be potentially holding in something that the entire nation is waiting for. So what yes are you answering to tonight? It is a challenge that I want you to understand that it is going to change everything. Every single thing in your life changes when you say yes to you. It's not what everybody else thinks. It's not what everybody else believes. It is what the yes on the inside, a place where only God knows the yes that he has given you to answer. Because when you stand up in that fact, tonight, when you stand up in your worthiness, I've seen and heard testimonies of women in this group that have shifted their mindset from a place of yes, that this is what I will always be, to a place of yes, this is who I am. And so that challenge tonight is not just to you, it's to me, because I want to answer yes. Listen, y'all, I love you so much. I can't believe this is our third Worthy Wednesday. I literally am freaked out by it. Like, I can't even tell you how freaked out I am. I am honored to be with you every single week on Wednesday and just talk to you about what is happening in our lives as worthy women. So I'll put the homework up tonight, and you guessed it, it's going to be, what are you saying yes to? Because that is what we really need to work on. So I challenge you to say yes tonight to yourself and never look back. I love y'all. See you next Wednesday.